Hello and welcome to GMAT Skill of the Day. With this initiative, our goal is that in under 5 minutes, we teach you a strategy that helps you solve more and more 700 plus level questions correctly with utmost ease. So what's today's focus? GMAT sentence correction. More specifically, answer choice analysis. More specifically, what is it that you should not do when you're evaluating answer choices? And that is, you should not ignore those pesky little comma changes that very well have the ability to distort the meaning of the answer choice. Okay, so let's look at what I mean by that. What I want you to do is solve this official guide question. This is from OG Advanced. I want you to pause this video, solve this question, and just so you know, it's a pretty difficult question. The accuracy of this question is 33%. About a third of test takers answer this question correctly. So pause this video, solve this question, and let me know what you think about it. So if you have answered this question, and if you are one of the 2/3 of the test taking population, then you may very well have been confused between choices A and C. In fact, half the number of people select choice A and the remaining half select choice C, people who belong in this group. So tell me, are you in group A or group B? Type in the comment section. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you right now that choice A is indeed the correct answer. Now, why is it that you were confused between these two choices? And if you selected choice C, what was going on in your mind that led you or that attracted you more towards choice C? So let's look at that. Okay, so I'm going to show you a thought process. Okay, and this most likely is the thought process that a number of you would have gone through while going through this question. Okay, so this is choice A, right? You have to understand the meaning of choice A. Chinese public buildings erected under a construction code of Sung dynasty have withstood earthquakes. So essentially we are saying that these specific Chinese public buildings have withstood earthquakes. Well, because, okay, why? So now we have the reasoning for the presented durability of Chinese public buildings, because the white cedar used has 4 times the tensile strength of steel. Okay, so we have one reason over here, and the timber frame. Now, and is telling us that there is a second reason over here. The timber frame incorporating, by the way, this timber frame incorporates many joints and few nails, is flexible. So the second reason is that this timber frame is flexible. So you have 2 reasons for the durability of Chinese public buildings. No issues at all, meaning is absolutely clear. And when you read this sentence, you don't really find very many issues with this sentence. It looks like a good option, but you obviously should be looking at all the remaining answer choices. And now your thought process is, maybe I can find something better that communicates this meaning. Okay, now you go to choice C. Okay, again, we are talking about the thought process of majority of you, right? Choice C, what's going on? You focus on the underlined portion because you know what's going on in the non-underlined portion. That was used in them has 4 times the tensile strength steel has. Now, you know that there is a comparison here. So you look at this and you say, oh, this seems like a better comparison. I have has on both sides. So this seems to be better worded choice. Everything else is the same. Timber frame is flexible. So yeah, we are good. So you select choice C as the correct answer and you move on. What has happened here? What is it that you have missed when you looked at this thought, when you applied this thought process? So if you were one of the 37% of the test takers, then the mistake that you did was you did not observe this, oh, not this comma. You did not observe this comma over here. Why is this comma important? Because this comma plus and is now being used to connect 2 independent clauses. Okay, now what is happening is this first part of the sentence is one independent clause, and then this second part of the sentence is now the second independent clause. That is what is going on with this sentence. And now what does that do? That changes, that distorts the meaning of the sentence, because now instead of what the original intent was, that there are 2 reasons, right? Sorry. There were 2 reasons. One reason was the white cedar is strong, and the second reason was that this timber frame is flexible. But now what's happening is this choice is presenting this reasoning single reason for the durability of Chinese buildings, and this as a separate fact. So now the meaning itself has been distorted, and that's what you see when you put choices A and C together. And all of that has happened because of this pesky little comma that has been added, and because you failed to see the impact that that comma has had on the structure of the sentence, thereby on the meaning that choice C communicates. Why did that happen? Because you were so marveled at the consistency of this parallel list over here, of this comparison, and you totally ignored that comma. So let's summarize. What is the GMAT skill of the day? Before marking the correct answer and moving on to the next question, always check whether there are any punctuation changes in the choice that you are selecting, and whether those changes are leading to any structural changes that may change or distort the meaning that your answer choice should be communicating. Okay, so that's it for GMAT skill of the day today. Go ahead, apply the skill, solve more 700+ level questions correctly, and happy learning.